Sean has talked a lot about building continuity on that line with you and Jonah coming in and Joe having to step in. Did it feel like you guys were trying to work things out as the game went on?
I mean, I feel like we had a comfortable feel, this week. Again, they just, brought a lot of things today. That's just some stuff that we're just going to have to evaluate and work on together.
How does your knee feel?
Oh, it feels amazing. Yeah. Take some stuff for granted. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel when I was getting the surgery, but I feel like our athletic team, did a pretty good job on rehab, so I'm glad I'm back.
Was there any time out there where you felt like it was going to turn, that you guys were going to be able to get to the end zone?
Oh, for sure. I mean, every drive, you have that mindset. It didn't turn out our way.
Steve, how do you describe the frustration to come back and not get in the end zone collectively as an offense?
Yeah, it's really frustrating, especially for me. I mean, I was, expecting high things for myself. I feel like I myself could have done a lot of things better to help the team out. And it sucks, my first game, we end up losing in Detroit. And first game back, end up losing here. But, I'm trying not to be too hard on myself. We have practice for a reason, so we're just going to practice for the next game.
What was Sean's message to the team after the game?
Oh, man, just can't keep, making the same mistakes. He just doesn't want to sound like a broken record. And how this shorter week, gives us a good time to look past this loss and move on forward.
As well as you guys would be playing and as well as the defense played in the first half, to not step out of here with a win?
Yeah, I mean, you always think about the plays you could have made to make a difference in that game. That's football, though. There's however many plays there are in each game, you always you look back at the ones where you could have maybe done something a little different, maybe the outcome is different, but proud of the way we played. The story's not written yet. We got a long ways to go. So
is it fair to say third down was an instrumental difference in this game, what they did on third down, especially in the second half?
Yeah, I mean, you got to get as many opportunities to our offense as we can, and getting off the field is huge for us, and that's something we've had success doing the past few weeks. So just to get back on that next game and learn from our mistakes in the second half there and move on. So
when you have an opportunity to watch the tape after the game, how quickly can you kind of turn the page?
You got to do it as quick as you can, especially Monday night game, short week, and you just got to learn from the mistakes and then move on real quick. But I think that's the blessing and the curse of NFL football. You have to learn really quick, but at the end of the day, you got to move on to the next team and do what you can do for that team. So.
What was Sean's message to you guys after the game?
He said we got to play better complementary football, and defense we could do a little more. Offense, I mean it's a team game, and we lost as a team, so there's not much to say other than that. So.
Christian, Mike Hoyt talked to me a little bit about covering up some of their landmarks, trying to recontrol some of that timing and speed and space that they like to control with their own offense. How can you explain a little bit more about how that game plan did disrupt some of the things they like to do, and with your interception as well, it looked like you jumped the landmark.
Yeah, coaches put us in good spots this week. Just knowing what Coach Money, our linebacker coach, he says what pitches they like to hit, and we had our own pitches to kind of hit as a defense, and we just got to hit more of them. That's at the end of the day. I think, like I said, coaches, they always put us in good spots, and we just have to make maybe one more play. That's all it is. So, but like I said earlier, those are the plays you look back on and wish you would have done something maybe a tad different. But that's football. You just learn from it and move on. So.
What was the most frustrating thing about this game offensively for you guys?
I think getting not maximizing opportunities. The opportunities to get in the red zone. I think that I had to come back on our sideline after I believe we got that interception, and the opportunity to come first and 10 in the 20-yard line. Changes the game, changes the opportunity to make play calls where we're going to take advantage of the defense. So just a lack of execution on our side of when the moment was ours, we didn't make the play.
Puka, what do you learn most from a game like this?
We could play. For like the first half, we didn't play our best version of football, but man, we still had the opportunity to be in the game and a chance at the end to still be fine and try to play as we got to be better and playing complementary football for our defense out there. I can't think of our defense playing any better. We're going into the fourth quarter. I feel like they're playing 75 snaps, so it's not easy when you're out there the whole game and then you got to come up and make crucial stops, but we can help them out in that part.
Puka, I know you still got to look at the film, but as you walk out of here tonight, what's in your mind about why this team offensively was out of sync?
Yeah, I guess I'm not sure. I feel like I think it's more on our execution than anything than the defense, that they weren't presenting us with too many problems. They brought us, and we just got to feel like we're better connected in all phases, in the pass game and then in the run game, being able to take hits off Kyron, take hits off Matthew, and whether it's in us blocking after we make the catch or us blocking before Kyron gets the ball, we got to be able to do a better job of staying connected through the whole down.
Through 10 weeks, how do you evaluate this offense?
What was that? Sorry.
Through 10 weeks, how do you evaluate this offense?
When we're flowing and we're all on the same page, I feel like we're unstoppable. We got guys all over the field in every position. We got 2 running backs who are playing great. We got a Rolodex of tight ends who are playing, and as in the receiver room, we say we drive the bus. So every guy that goes in there, we're capable of making plays and being able to take the top off of defense. And we got to be on a better page together as a unit, and then being on the same page as number 9.
Puka, you're a guy that's never forgotten his roots, going back to Orem High and BYU. What do those guys mean to you, and how close contact are you with those guys?
I'm so close to Ethan Slade and a lot of guys that I played from Orem, especially know the guys in the league and stuff like that. And it's always exciting to see the Cougs win. I fell asleep at halftime. I woke up and they're kicking the field goal through the goalpost. So that's a great awakening right there.
What was that game like for you? You've been a part of them. What was it like watching it?
Oh man, I was so glad to see the Cougs win, because the last time I played in it, we won 2. So we had to keep it going. And 9-0, we're rolling.
Hey, Puka, talked about consistency. You want players to come back. You were in that spot before. How do you develop that consistency when you get new players back and things like that?
Yeah, I think it comes in the practice reps. I mean, every opportunity, you never know, especially coming back from an injury, and that we're getting new guys coming back from injury, the opportunity to be out there. And, man, when a Wednesday rep where you might feel like, man, I'm going through it mentally, maybe physically, because we're just in practice, but those reps matter, and the opportunity for us to be connected and know how somebody's going to respond on Sunday, we got to do a better job of feeling the awareness of the rest of our teammates as well.
How have you dealt with your rise to stardom here, keeping a level head? Does that just go back to how you were brought up?
Yeah, 100%. I think of all the people that have been around me. I mean, I'm blessed to walk in a room with Cooper Kupp, and I still think I feel like I'm stealing when I walk into an offensive media room. We got Sean McVay, Matthew Stafford, and Cooper Kupp. Not everybody gets the opportunity, so trying to take as much information and then also be on the same page as them. They're great leaders, and I feel like I'm trying to lead on my own, but also following the footsteps that are ahead of me.